Good morning, guys. We got a double wide split in Fargo, North Dakota. Just fueling up now here in Watertown. I don't know if I've mentioned in previous videos, but we are based in Watertown, South Dakota. So we're gonna see if we can get a more complete set of videos showing the entire process of splitting a double wide and then reinstalling it, as opposed to our last series, which kind of missed out on some of those nitty-gritty details. So got some fuel, got some coffee, got some breakfast, and we're gonna hit the road. We're just pulling up to the job site here. They're already getting going, pulling siding, I can see. Pretty easy to drive to Fargo from Watertown, just a straight shot, interstate driving the whole way. So let's get to work. So this is the house that we are moving today. The guys were out here about an hour ahead of me. I hit the road, got my cameras set up. We've got a time lapse going to show the fast version of this project. They're pulling that siding off right now, and they're pulling apart the inside. Quite literally, they cut this house in half, and I can show that up here on the roof. They've already come up here with a sawzall and literally just cut straight down the middle of the ridge cap. They've already put the hitches on too. We'll lift them up, we'll get tires on these axles. Let's take a peek inside to see what they've gotten done. So then on the inside, they're pulling this trim. So they go ahead and pull the trim. You can see this is where the wall separates the gap between the two. And they do that on every opening of the house. Pull that trim off, take the doors off, just on the marriage walls. See, we don't have to do it for a wall like this, obviously. Just on the marriage wall, we pull that trim apart where the two halves mate together. Maybe I can start putting the axles on. Can I cut the sewer here? Yep. Used mobile home moves should be on dirty jobs. Oh, how am I gonna fit in there? Like to try and leave enough to be able to tie onto on the other end when we set this back up. Because we do offer that service as well. Alright, so those axles are not hung up under the house yet, so we're gonna get some axle bolts, and very organized system we have here. We've got these nice holders for all our tools. I actually 3D printed all these ones here so we can hang them up in the trailer and be more organized. We just gotta hold this up here and get a bolt through. So just go right along and hang each one of these. If you don't like spiders, this is not the job for you. And I hate spiders. And now these axles are out of the dirt and ready to take some tires. Oh no, you got 4 people, it's enough.
We're small, man.
You can do it. It's a heavy freaking door because we've reinforced it. So we always have a lot of people for it. Okay. So we reinforced this door for driving that trans lift out so that we don't destroy it. And the header is broke, and so it's a heavy door. No assistance from the cables.
Right there.
So we lift this rear jack so that way when we tilt back out of the trailer, we're not running into the ground and pinching our toes. the first thing we do here is we're just wedging in behind that stack, pulling that stack out. So that way we have room for our translift to span all the way underneath there and catch the frame rail on the other side of this half. So now I'm gonna drop it back down once he's done. And then I'll move over right up close to the rearmost axle so we can be lifting as far forward as we can. And we'll just nose this in all the way through if we can fit. Huh? I'm not gonna go anymore. We gotta block it up higher for me to get under there. Can I go more? A little bit. So what he was worried about up there, us lifting actually pushes the top of the home into the other half, and so we have to be careful about that and not push too hard on the other half. And we're ready to lift. All right, Pack, tell us what's going on here.
We're getting ready to tarp it so that no water gets in during transport, and because you got to seal the homes up, otherwise we got a giant open parachute basically.
Yeah. So our toter's got a compressor built into it. We're running this hose out here, filling up these tires with air. There are a few on there already, but the beads might be broken, so we might have to pull them off and replace them. So after they've pulled the siding on the ends, they're just putting some lath, screwing it up there to hold on the loose pieces on the edges. That way when we get to the other side, we just gotta fit the puzzle back together in the middle, and those will just hold on the rest of these pieces during transport. We're just finishing up prepping for lifting. All the anchors under the home have been cut. They've wired this door shut. Done everything we can do really until we get the home up in the air, and we're just about ready to start lifting. He's hooked up on the hitch. Translift is ready to lift. As he lifts, he's tilting away this side of the house so that it pulls away up at the top. He's already pulled back some. They're up in the air, which means all the leg bolts got cut, which is good. Next, we'll just swing this half away from the other half so we can make room to tarp it and pull away. But first, we gotta pull these blocks out of here. So while Noah starts pulling away, Steve's using his 6-way hitch to slide the front over. Oh, this is the part that feels like progress. Looks like progress. Have you ever considered just pranking someone while they're at work? Just split their house in half and then set it back down and leave? Because I think it'd be fun. Okay, we're back from lunch. We're gonna seal this house up, get the tarp put on. Oh, and this guy's, he's just driving a fridge. Hey, you forgot your blinker.
Yeah.
He forgot the blinker. So now, while they're putting tarp on in the center, I'm gonna go put tires on. So after they get this tarp pulled tight, it's time to put the vertical lath on to secure it. Alright, we got both halves of this home sealed up and it's ready to go down the road. Well, we're back with day 2 of this job. Last night we had some issues with the truck not being able to hold air, so we ended up working late last night till about 8 or so fixing the truck so we just went and got a hotel room. Can't be pulling oversized after dark. Figured we'd hit it right away this morning. And we're gonna hit the road with the first half. So let's see if we can get rolling.
The air compressor has what's called an unloader valve. Sometimes it gets carved up. You have to pull the head off the air compressor, and you're probably replacing the air compressor. We're pretty fortunate. This design allows the unloader valve to just remove from the head without pulling the compressor off the truck. Local Freightliner dealer parts department was open until 11:30 last night, so we were able to get parts and replace that valve right here.
Mechanic Alex is on the job.
Yeah, this is operator Alex, mechanic Alex. This is jack of all, master of none Alex. So right now he's doing a little bit of wiggling back and forth, trying to get clear of this sign here so that his tail swing doesn't catch it as he's going around the corner there. It can be kind of tough to work on these tight streets in town, especially with such a big home. So while those guys are on the road with the house, I'm grabbing some ridge cap to replace what we cut when we reinstall. So we're just hitting the Menards quick and then we'll catch up to them on the road.